and you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done. This is an easy way to play the chords to your song by Elton John so that you can sing along. A special thank you for requesting this song. Now, if you want to play this for yourself, there are only 3 parts to learn. So, let's get straight into it. The first thing you're going to play is this E flat major chord. In the right hand, we're going to use thumb, middle finger, and pinky. That's the first chord. Then we're just going to move the right hand to make this an A flat over E flat. I'm still using my thumb, middle finger, and pinky. Try and use those fingers if you can, because we're going to make that a B flat over E flat. And I use thumb, second finger, fourth finger, and then back to the A flat. So using those fingers in the right hand allow me to swap easily between those chords. So those are all the 4 chords for the first part. Let's try them again. To A flat over E flat. Now try and use thumb, second finger, fourth, to A flat over E flat. And you can finish on that E flat at the end there as well. Excellent, that's the first part. Let's move on to the second one, and this is for all of the verses. Each of them start with this E flat major chord, thumb, middle finger, pinky, like we just did in the last part. Then we're going to move to an A flat major 7 chord, thumb, middle finger, pinky again. Then to a B flat over D, to a G minor, and just move the top note, make that a G minor 7. From there, C minor chord, then just move the left hand to a C minor over B flat, then just the left hand again, C minor over A, and then finally F minor 7 over A flat. And in the right hand, all I did from this chord is I just moved that top note down to an F. From here, this part is where he sings I don't have much money in the first verse. E flat over B flat, then just move the right hand to make that a B flat, then just move one note in each hand to make that a B diminished, to a C minor that we've learnt before, thumb, middle finger, pinky, then E flat as we've learnt in both parts already. 3 more chords, F minor 7, thumb, middle finger, pinky if you can, A flat, and finally a B flat major chord. Now if you're doing verse 2 and 4, you don't play this B flat chord. Instead, you finish on that E flat chord that you played at the very beginning. Let's try those chords again slowly together. So E flat, it's a little bit funny, this feeling in to G minor, and quickly the top note to make that a G minor 7, to the C minor. I'm not one of those who can't easily hide. From here we go to E flat over B flat, don't have much to B flat, just the right hand, money, but if I to the C minor. 4 more chords, I buy a big, to F minor 7, A flat, and then if this is verse 1 or 3, you'll go to the B flat chord. If it's verse 2 or 4, you won't play the B flat, instead you'll play an E flat there. And that will lead us into the last part. This is for the chorus. Starting off with this B flat over D chord like that. We've learnt this in part 2, to a C minor chord, F minor 7 chord, and A flat chord. We're going to do those 4 chords again. If you've learnt part 2, you'll find these 4 chords familiar because we've already actually covered them. F minor 7, and then just move the left hand to make that an A flat. And this is the I hope you don't mind part. C minor, hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind, C minor over B flat. That I put down in words. And those 4 chords are also from the last part that we just did. This is where it changed. How wonderful, thumb, middle finger, pinky, life is, and then twice on that chord, while you're in the world, B flat, and just move that middle finger, B flat sus4, back to B flat. And that's how to play the chorus. After the chorus, you'll go back to that instrumental, which was part 1. But overall, that's how to play all 3 parts. And if you can play them, you can play the whole song. Remember, part 1 is for the intro and the instrumentals. Part 2 are for all of the verses. And part 3 are for all of the choruses. Alright, I'm going to have a play through those sections so that you can see how those parts fit together. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how